Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I have an idea. Well, I've been having this idea in my head where I'm just like, how can we double in revenue? How can we get to $400,000 a month in revenue? And that's what I'm doing right now. Eddie doesn't even know what I need. I was just like, hey, can we print a giant map of a long Phoenix metropolitan area? I really want to double down on our own backyard in marketing, making sure we just double our revenue. So the goal is $400,000 a month. We're gonna get there, and this is how we're gonna do it. So we're trying to target high-end areas. If we go too much to the west side, there's a lot of smaller mom and pop shops, a lot of residential. So we're going more towards the east valley. You got Scottsdale, you got Tempe, you got Mesa, Arcadia. So those are the neighborhoods that we're trying to target. So what he's doing now, he screenshotted Google. We're gonna go to print real quick. I called like 3 or 4 different places to get this printed, and no one has maps anymore. Thank goodness we have a print shop. Okay. All right, so every morning I go running. I live downtown Phoenix. I can't go running in the streets or on the streets because there's people going to work. So what I do is I go to an empty building and I go all the way to like the 15th floor right across the stadium. The views are amazing. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I go all the way to the top, I take the stairs, and I look across all directions because you can literally see the west side of Phoenix, east, south, and I'm just like, how can I get our product inside every single door that I see? And the views are amazing, and I'm just like, okay, I need a map, and then we need a strategy. So this is where we're going. We're going to get a map so we can start strategizing on how we're gonna make $400,000 a month. So the goal is to make $400,000 a month. How do we do that? In our own hometown. And you know, a lot of big companies like $400,000, that's not a lot. Well, it's not a lot, but once you cross that 400,000, what do you got to do? 800,000. Easily, you double what you were doing. So if you're marketing or targeting a 5-mile radius, well, now you target a 10-mile radius. And then once you double revenue there, well, what do? Well, then you start getting into new markets, and then more markets, and then more markets, and you continue the growth. But I'm just more of a physical type of person that needs a map. I just like stuff in front of my face that's not in a screen. Hey guys, if you guys need decals, we can do decals now. Any type of size, any color, anything you like, let me know. Message me. I'll get you connected. That's how I usually sell. Oh, check this out. New colors. You see the little frame? Check this out. Do you like that? If you guys like it, drop down a comment below. We still gotta hang that, and we're gonna rewrap this weekend, but this looks good. So we can wrap the floors at weddings now. The crazy part is we didn't even know we were gonna get into that business. Somebody calls me, which one of our clients, Carlos Reyes, and goes, hey man, they're trying to charge me $7,000 to wrap the floor. And I'm like, $7,000? What are they doing? What kind of wrap? And then when we find out it's just this type of material with a giant graphic, I was like, holy crap, $7,000? Well, it looks like we're getting into this business. So we started networking with party planners, and we're selling them so cheap that they're adding an extra gap and making 60–70% on top of what we're selling it for. It's a win-win solution. But here's the printer we're about to print this freaking map. I think this is big enough. All right, back to the other office. Welcome back. So we hung this. This is a target we're going to hit. Too much to this side, lower income. Going to this side, from the freeway, much higher income. So the first thing we're gonna find out is how many businesses are in the area. We use eddm.usps.com/EDDM, which I'll put the link down below. This is a free tool used by the post office. We're able to pull up the zip codes and how many businesses are in the area. So give me those zip codes that are highlighted. We gotta check how many businesses are in each zip code. Using our map, our EDDM map, we could go on a website and just start buying a bunch of data, but what about if the zip code's not even high? The cool thing about this tool, it only lets you do up to 5,000 direct mail pieces, but we're not even utilizing it for that. We're utilizing, because it tells you the household medium, it tells you how many businesses are in that zip code. So we're able to find the target audience. The hottest area on the zip code 85015 is 100 and 42 businesses, which is not a lot. Each route, what it is pretty much the route that the mailman takes to deliver mail pieces. So 836 businesses, 85015. This is something to think about too, right? When you're cold calling or even buying lists. We have these 5 zip codes. Let's say we only have like 10 grand to spend, right? Let's say we're gonna buy lists. Because Eddie asked me earlier, he goes, well, isn't it better to just buy lists? Well, yeah, but are you going to blanket or are you going to do some research and then buy the list? What we're doing right now, if we're going to double our sales without having to double our staff, which we can, but we want to make sure we maximize our time. And by maximizing our time, we want to know which zip code is probably going to be best to start off with. Again, this is all within the 5-mile radius, so it's not like these people are having to drive 20 miles or something just to be able to buy something from us or have a meeting with us. These are how many businesses are in each zip code. Now what we're going to do is this. Brainstorm. Okay, so obviously this zip code here next to the freeway is 527, so this one will probably be last. And then we'll probably start off 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if our budget is not in the millions, what we can do is start off with this zip code. Obviously, you know, you got the Papago Park, you got a couple of schools. I mean, this wouldn't be bad for EDM if we continue to do it, because since it's mostly businesses, or we can buy the list from here.
Actually, down there too, you get a lot of the warehouse district. You have like furniture stores and tile companies and stuff like that.
Obviously, our household income is higher here, plus the business revenue. Whenever you have a neighborhood by a freeway, that's probably not good. So being on the 51, going all the way to the 10, it's probably not the greatest. The 202, the 143, all those are really high-end freeways, because once you get off, there's like nice businesses and things like that. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna grab this data, these zip codes, we're gonna go to a website, buy some data, and we're literally going to cold call all these, but not just cold call. We're probably going to send direct mail and run ads digitally to try to be like continuously on top of them. So from here to here, we're going to start hitting them zip code to zip code, because obviously just think about this, right? Let's say if you add all these numbers up, well, what's going to happen? Now you have to buy data and records. If this is how many businesses are in just this zip code, how many people actually live here? Unfortunately, they have to pull the data by zip code, so you're probably going to run into like 15, 20,000 records, and then if you have 20,000 records times 30 cents or whatever, and then you have all these, let's just say 500,000 people at 30 cents, just in data, you're talking about a couple of, you know, $100,000s just in data. So we're going to break it apart, and then we're going to start marketing it. So now we know what we have to do, what zip code and what to target. And obviously, you know, we did pick Gold Little Prince in an area where there's a lot of businesses. If you go down all Central, there's nothing but businesses. So that's good. But, you know, we've been hitting this target pretty good. I think it's time to start to expand. This past week, we shot this commercial right here.
For all your business printing needs.
Cool, thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Loser.
How rude.
Oh, so you guys do business cards?
Yeah.
Flyers?
Yep.
And separate repeats?
Yep.
Tension fiber banners?
Yeah.
And pop-up banners?
Yep.
All right, cool, thanks.
Electric.
Okay, so we shot that commercial. Unfortunately, we did not have the sign ready to go. The sign company that we got originally before we moved in, they were supposed to be done, and they, for some reason, didn't finish it, so we had to shoot the commercial. So we had to just kind of put the logo on the video, but we shot that commercial. It was actually came out really great. So what we're gonna do to get the party rolling, we're gonna grab this zip code. I think, should we do all 5 zip codes at once?
No, because I want to I want to A/B test everything.
Do you want to go start closer?
I want to start over here in this big,
Okay.
this bad boy over here.
With social media, since it's cheaper.
I think the proper strategy for this is to hit them with our commercial on
Okay.
social media,
And then buy the list.
Buy the list, and we hit them with EDM, or we just cold call or go in person.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna follow up with this video. So we're going to go heavy on zip code 85016. We're gonna buy a data list that's gonna show everyone's phone numbers, addresses, and things like that. Then we're gonna direct mail them. Since we're gonna buy the list, we can actually direct mail, so we don't even have to do EDM. So it'll be about 40 cents or so per mailer, which comes out to about $700-800-ish to shoot direct mail. And then what we're gonna do is, with the phone numbers, we're gonna have some people cold call and then kind of go from there. So that is the plan. You saw the commercial. You're gonna see the mailers in the next couple of videos, and you're gonna see how it goes. And literally, or on the road to $400,000 a month. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
He almost left me hanging.
I almost did.
See you next Monday or Thursday.